How tall are you?
I am 5'5".
Do you know what's coming next? Dress size?
I wear 22. Yeah, I'm juicy. I already know that.
That's not the word I would use.
Kevin, Kevin. Kevin. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, grinding till I get a mill. All I want is dollar bills. Stacking higher than some hills. Messing with my cake, probably get you killed.
What is going on, y'all? Back here with another video. It's your boy Micah, and we're gonna be reacting to Juicy woman says she can't find a man because of school. I'm guessing juicy meaning she's on the bigger side. I'm just guessing. I don't know, but yeah, it's 22 minutes long. I know what you came here for, so I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. We're gonna hop right into this. But before we do, I always, every video, make sure you like the video. It helps me out, helps the video out to get shown to other people. You know, subscribe to the channel, join the family. And yeah, let's get right into it. Let go.
Okay, what do you got for me?
Oh, well, we were just watching your YouTube channel, and we're watching the one where you talk about our modern women, Walking Dead.
The Walking Dread, not dead.
The Walking Dread. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Did you watch the entire video or just part of it?
Good question. I'm only about a third way in.
So what do you think about what do you think on the topic?
You're absolutely correct. Women are dreading getting older. As a 33-year-old, I feel like it's a lot of pressure right now. Opposed to when I was in school working. I mean, I always thought, oh yeah, I'll get married, or yeah, it'll come. But definitely once you hit the 33 to 35 range, it hits you hard.
Give me a favor, hold your phone still. What state are you in?
I'm in New Jersey.
She is moving around.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur model.
When you were young, what age did you think you were married by?
By 30. I mean,
why do you think that didn't happen?
Honestly, it was location and options.
What does that mean?
Well, at the time, at 30, I was finishing up my master's in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, you said you're an entrepreneur and a what?
And a model.
A model?
Mm-hmm. A plus size. But then I took a break. I did take about 3-year break between the classes and doing my thesis to graduate.
And you said you're a plus size model?
Yes.
I'm always fascinated as to why college and careers, even high level careers, don't seem to keep other races women from marrying. Geography, none of this stuff seems to keep other women from getting married. Why do you think black women just readily? Why do you think? Because I hear this from black women often. It's because I was in school. I'm like, well, Becky was in school, and Becky went to the Mayo Clinic. Now, she's a surgeon with a husband and 4 kids.
Right.
So is it really school?
It's school. It's definitely school. I have a Caribbean background, and my father, ever since I was little, he's like, school, school, school. Don't worry about anything else. As long as you have your education, no one can take anything from you. So it's kind of like pressure to secure that before anything else.
But other people can go to school and have educational focused backgrounds. I have friends from Pakistan, from the Middle East, and they're all about that, but they still get married.
That's true.
So I'm not hearing why education is doing. Is it really education? Okay, that was a long. What's your long relationship?
I'm about to say she probably knows now.
2 years.
How long ago was that?
2 solid years. That was 4 years ago.
All right. Do you have any brothers?
No.
Okay. So you're the only child?
No, I'm a middle child of 3 girls.
Okay, 3 girls. Okay. This explains more. And your sister's married?
My older sister's married.
So it's it's reasonable to say growing up you did not learn how to serve a man.
Oh, I did. Absolutely did.
You did or did not?
I did. You said to serve a man?
Well, let me explain what I mean. If you had brothers in the house and your mother cooked, your mother would serve your father, and whether your brothers were older or younger, you would serve them. When the dinner was done, your mother would clear your father's plate. The women would clear the men's plates.
You're right.
You had no men in the house, so it was all female energy and a father.
A lot, yeah.
Well, and he, no disrespect to your father, but he panicked and said, y'all need to get educations because I can't afford to take care of all y'all. That's what tends to happen when you have a bunch of girls. You got to get a job because I can't pay for it, instead of telling you, go find a husband and build a life with somebody so I can have some sons and some help.
Yeah. You're right. I would say my options as far as what I'm looking for wasn't available.
What are you looking for?
You know, intellectual brother, ambitious, family.
How tall are you?
I am 5'5".
Do you know what's coming next? Dress size?
I wear 22. Yeah, I'm juicy. I already know that.
That's not the word I would use.
Kevin, yo, Kevin. Kevin. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. See, that's not the word I would use.
Honest, man. What options? And how can I say this in that? Can I just be direct?
Absolutely. I already know.
But what options does a woman who's a dress size 22 can you command?
I mean, it's all.
I said what? It's all about what?
How you carry it as well.
Man, you're 5'5".
Yeah.
And what's the most you've ever weighed?
350.
That's a
and
lot.
a woman that's 5'5" should be 125 pounds. You are almost 3 times, at your height, you're almost 3 human beings.
No, that's not my current weight though.
I said at your height.
Okay, but that's
350 and 3 times 125 is 375. At your height, you are almost 3 women. And what I'm asking in the nicest, most gentle way possible is what kind of options can a woman who is 350 pounds or thereabout think she can demand?
I just want to clarify that my biggest weight is 350, but that's not my current weight.
Okay, ma'am, how much do you weigh now?
Currently, I'm 250.
Okay, not much. Okay, it's an improvement.
Absolutely.
But it is still. I'm just leave it alone. But what I don't understand is how you could say education is what kept you from marriage when most people would say it. Hold on.
Okay.
Most people would not say school and geography. Most people would point to your weight.
Oh yeah, I know.
But that's not what you said. You said school.
For me personally, I feel like I
No, man, that's not what it was.
Oh man.
And you're an educated woman. And you're sitting here trying to tell me that it wasn't the fact that there were men in college. There were men around you, man. You were too big for anybody to really seriously consider you.
Right.
So telling yourself it was school is delusional.
That makes sense.
Wow.
But what's troubling is that I had to pull that out, and at 33, you can't be honest with that.
Oh, no. I accept that, but...
You accept what I said, but it's not what you openly admitted. It's the point. I mean, it's pretty clear. Why aren't you married? Well, I think it's geography and...
Well, I have options to get married, but I just didn't take them.
Right. Options, but let's also be honest. The kind of man you say you want, you don't have.
Well, I'm dating now, so...
But the kind of man you say you want, you don't have.
I do have now, but I'm not married yet.
You say you want an intelligent and ambitious man. Why? Why is ambition important?
Ambition is important because it shows me where you want to go and how you process life and the things that you want to achieve.
You want children?
Absolutely.
How many?
At least 2.
And what does your doctor say about that?
It's very possible.
And how long have you been at 250?
For about 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I believe that the truth is that many black women have let themselves go to the point to where, honestly, I can get up 300 plus pounds, which is why Spelman got rid of all their college athletics because they saw so many women coming to college in your height, weight, and not really giving a damn.
Yeah.
And taking your prime years at 300 plus pounds, prioritizing everything other than your weight, and by extension, being attracted to a man, you put yourself in a position where you have to provide for yourself. So, are you saying you actively are seeing somebody who is vetting you for marriage?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been seeing one another?
Almost 2 years.
What does he do for it?
He's a mortgage broker.
Has he been married?
No.
Any children?
No.
So, if you say he's honestly dating or vetting you for marriage, what's taking so long?
I don't think it's taking too long. I believe in taking my time.
No, man. First off, I asked you when was your last relationship. You said it was 4 years ago.
But now...
you said, I asked you when was your last relationship. You said 4 years ago.
Oh, because we broke up. We did break up for a time. So altogether, we're coming on to 2 years of knowing each other.
That doesn't make any sense.
Prior to this relationship, my last relationship was 4 years ago.
But if you're currently in a relationship, okay, all right. For 2 years, taking your time, how long should it, get out of the comment section. How long should it take?
No more than 3 years. She really thought about it, so maybe about 3 years.
3 years. Has he told you he wanted to marry you?
Yeah.
Have you gone ring shopping?
Ring shopping?
Right. Do you make any room for the... Man, please stop being in the comment section.
I'm not. I'm looking at this.
Do you make any room for the possibility that you could be not being honest with yourself?
As far as...
where this relationship will likely head?
I mean, I'm not afraid of it not.
No. I asked you if you want to get married. You said yes. If you want kids, you said 2. You're 33 years old. You said you've been in a relationship for 2 years. I asked you if you're with somebody who's actually vetting you for marriage. You said yes. I asked you why is it taking so long? You said I believe in taking my time. I said, well, how long should it take? You said no more than 3 years. And I said, all right, ma'am, do you make possibility of room for the fact that you may be reading this wrong? Because if a man wants to marry you, he should have already proposed to you a long time ago.
Okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but, ever since...
He's not married. He has no children. There's nothing stopping him. What is he going to know in a year that he doesn't already know now?
We've talked about it.
No. It's we. See, that's the thing. You ladies have nothing to do with whether or not we propose. Either we do or we don't.
So if someone asks me, would you like to get married? And I'm like, well, let's think about it. Let's talk about it some more.
No. That's not how it works. How it works is somebody presents a ring and drops on their knee after they ask your father for your hand in marriage, and they pop the question. What you're talking about is, quite honestly, it's finesse. It's just a way to keep the sex coming.
Okay.
And you're a grown woman, and you got to know these things.
Well, I don't know. I guess marriage is not like on the top list as it should be.
It's not what?
It's not at the top of my list as it should be. If that's what I want.
Well, that's fine. But you're 33 years old, and your body type. I mean, just from a health standpoint, I don't think you're being honest.
Okay. Well, I respect your opinion.
Don't respect my. Go to your doctor and ask them, what is it? Are you going to be able to carry children?
I'm sure I will be.
No, ma'am. I'm not saying. I'm a cancer survivor. Okay, so understand. I'm not just asking these questions. I'm like, you were 350 pounds down to 250, and you don't know. You're just assuming that everything's going to work out, and you ladies always assume the best. Mm-hmm. It sounds to me like you really are not prioritizing marriage, honestly. Sounds to me like if you're dating somebody, you know it's not really going anywhere, and you're just happy calling it what it is. But what I like to do is I like to focus women and realize that, man, the choices you're making at this time have a long range effect. You're wasting time if you ever want to have kids.
Okay.
I mean, high-risk pregnancy starts at 35 for healthy women. Mm-hmm. You're not healthy weight.
Well, I know I have to lose weight before I actually have a child. I'm aware of that too. And that's something I plan to do.
So, when I asked earlier about, why you're not married, I think it's more clear now. Mm-hmm. It's not because of school, it's not because of geography.
Is that all?
Huh?
And then what is it about?
What do you think it's about, based on what I said?
Based on what you said, you're saying it's because of my figure.
I think you're just, I honestly think you're just not really taking life seriously. Not my relationship.
He mentioned figure, but it's more or less you're not really serious about it. Like, you say you want it, but you're not really like showing any signs of seriousness. Like that's more or less what he's trying to get across here. But she's looking at the fact that he pretty much called her fat. Like, let's just be real. Like, in a sense, you called her fat, and she's kind of low key feeling away. But she's not really thinking like, oh, maybe you got a point. Like, maybe I am wasting my time a little bit, like thinking like this. Maybe I need to like get on the ball, like da. But don't get me wrong. Even though she's big, she can find somebody. But I get what he's saying as well too. It's like you're getting up there in age, sis. And you talk about trying to have 2 kids. Like, what you doing? Like, you're kind of wasting time. It's not so much find the first guy that you can find and like try to force a relationship or a marriage, but why are you wasting time if you want these things? That's what he's saying. Why waste time?
Well, I'm glad you said relationships and not life.
Well, but life is about relationships. If not, we could lock you up in solitary confinement and you can still do what you do just fine. Life is about relationships. I think you're not taking relationships seriously because there's some delusion here, and you think you have time that you don't have. You think you have options that you don't have. And a lot of women, black women in particular, move through life this way, and then they are dealing with the very real reality that they're out of options, out of time, and because no one sat people down and said, if you want a man and a family, you need to focus on it.
Right.
But at, like you said, at 350 pounds when you were there,
yeah,
that's not somebody that's prioritizing a relationship.
I hear you.
So, I mean, I truly hope you. Are your sister your height and your weight too?
No, my sisters are slim.
Well, I hope you and your boyfriend or whatever you would call him. I would just say, man, don't delude yourself.
You're right.
Because women don't have the same kind of clock that we have, and the price that women pay for delusion, meaning telling yourself something that you want to believe that's not true, is different. Because after a certain age, fertility and these things happen. Lastly, you need a man who's an above average earner. You do?
Wait, say it again?
You need a man who's an above average earner.
As long as we have the things that we need, like, I don't need an above average earner.
What is an average earner?
An average earner would be about $80,000.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yes, I do. I would say no, but I do care.
Okay. Well, what percentage of black men do you think earn $80,000?
Say it again?
What percentage of black men in this country do you think earn $80,000?
Yes.
Probably 45%.
Yeah, 15.
I was about to say.
Jeez.
Like, not a lot of us is making that kind of money, bro. Hopefully one day for your boy. Hopefully. Yeah. I'm working.
So they're not nearly. So if you need a man to make $80,000, the chance you need to cut what you. That just. See what I mean? By being deluded. I think the average man earns $80,000 in this country, and the average black man earns 42.
Well, I haven't had a problem with coming in contact with those people.
Yeah, but I don't really concern myself with coming into contact with, hooking up, dealing. I keep score on marriages because that's one of the convenient highs that a lot of sisters like to tell themselves, because I can date men, have sex with men, interact with men on this level, that it's just like being married to it, and it's absolutely not. So what I've showed you tonight, man, is you don't really have a clue what's going on out here with men, which explains why you got to hold on to this one, because I'm assuming he earns $80,000 or more. Does he?
Yeah.
All right. Because if you don't have him, that means you got to go back out here in the market, right?
In the pandemic, right?
Yeah, right. And I can tell you this: the men, black men who earn what you're talking about, are not looking for women that weigh more than them.
Are you sure?
He's being honest.
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to keep it light. I don't want it to be too heavy.
I want it to be realistic, though, man. And you sisters, you act like that this is a game, and life is not a game.
No, I totally understand. I understand.
I'm not doing this to waste my time at midnight. I mean, I got other shit I could do.
I mean, you clicked on you clicked on me.
All right, and that's what I'm doing. You know what? See, we get what we reflect, and this is why I find it difficult to feel sorry for women like yourself. Because even though we're trying to have the conversation, you want to keep it light. I understand you want to keep it light, man, but there's something to be said for in the pandemic and this and that. You know, I hope you get what you want out of life. I really do. But I'm also, more than that, I hope men get what they want out of life. And no, men don't go out and become the best version of themselves, to put themselves in the top 15% of earners to get women who are 250, 300 pounds. They don't do that. I think that's unreasonable to expect them to do it.
Okay.
This is being honest.
All right, you have a good night.
He's being honest.
Well, and if I don't believe that woman was 250 pounds, this 5'5" and a dress size 22. That is 5'5" and a dress size 22. That right there, the woman is not 250 pounds.
Oh my gosh, yo. Oh, that was a good way to end it. Oh my god. That's how you made light of the conversation, but man, he's right though. You gotta listen to what he's saying. He's not really trying to come at people's ways. More or less just trying to get you to understand, like, men are not looking for that nowadays. Like, they're really not. Not saying you can't get a man with your size, because there's a lot of beautiful big women out there. I support y'all. Listen, love y'all, but it's like, she said she's what, 30 something, but a lot of women are like that. They're in their 30s and they ain't married yet, and they trying to figure out why they not married yet. And he's giving the gems. He's literally giving the gems to kind of get you out of that mindset. It's just like, yo, because women just think because they all that in a bag of chips, they can just have whatever guy they want, but they never get a ring. So it's like, it's a lose-lose. So stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time, queen. A husband finds a wife. You know what I'm saying? So he will find you. But you need to stop wasting time. That's all he's saying. But, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and like the video, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next video, no cap.
I stay on my job. Your boy be working too hard. I got dreams of living large, buying houses and expensive cars.